Arc 3.0 will be the final piece of the puzzle for Bungie's plan to bring all our old subclass abilities up to the 3.0 standard. But before it comes out, there's an abundance of Arc elemental weapons to be found in the game right now that have every possibility of powering our future 3.0 builds. Hi guys, Pijinnn here, and today I'll be showcasing 10 legendary weapons available in Destiny 2 right now that I think will work really well with Arc 3.0 when it launches. Buildcrafting in Destiny 2 has never been in a better place until now, and it's primarily due to synergies between our subclasses and weapon choices, as well as new seasonal perks such as Incandescent and previously the Volatile Flow seasonal artifact mod. We've accomplished this using same subclass elemental wells that can recharge abilities as well as buff weapon damage through mods such as Font of Might or Elemental Charge and any seasonal artifact mods that have came our way. For this list, I've ensured the loot is currently obtainable in the live game at time of recording, as well as included in craftable loot too. So let's begin. Weapon number 1 is a community and personal favourite of mine that's barely left my inventory, the Icolos SMG. The Icolos SMG can be found dropping during certain weeks of the Dares of Eternity activity and has access to Demolitionist in its final column to offset those grenade cooldowns. This SMG can tear through ads with ease, as well as create Warmind cells if you have access to and slot the relevant mods. Moving on to weapon number 2, we are looking at the Sweet Sorrow Rapid Fire Auto Rifle, which was released during Season of the Risen. This weapon is craftable, so after unlocking the pattern, I'd recommend setting aside a Stats for All, Demolitionist or Wellspring roll to keep your cooldowns as low as possible. This has become a personal favourite of mine and will definitely make its way into my Arc 3.0 builds. For weapon number 3, we're visiting the Vow of the Disciple raid, the Pulse Rifle Insidious. As with all raid weapons in this list, it is craftable after obtaining 5 Deep Sight Resonance frames. Part of the Aggressive Burst family, this pulse can put in work for PvE when it gets going. I recommend crafting a Demolitionist roll paired with either One For All or Adrenaline Junkie for that build synergy. One For All takes it though, as it's a higher damage output and doesn't actually use an ability to ramp up. Weapon number 4. For weapon number 4, we're jumping into the Nightfall playlist next and looking at the Plug 1 Arc Precision Fusion Rifle. In particular, it has access to the Reservoir Burst perk, which is insanely good for vaporizing crowds of ads and in turn is potent for generating multiple elemental wells to fuel our builds. Be sure to keep an eye out for the Adept version becoming available from the Grandmaster Nightfalls. Okay, so for weapon number 5, we're still in the Nightfall playlist and looking at a bit of a wildcard weapon here, the Hothead Rocket Launcher. Its perk pool was updated recently to include Auto and Holster. I actually think keeping hold of a Demolitionist roll will work well to charge up those arc builds. This is also a really great damage option out with it not having intrinsic tracking versus precision rocket launchers. Moving on to number 6, and it's time to pay a visit to Gambit. The new Deadweight Arc Rapid Fire Shotgun demands your attention. This shotgun has honestly got the coolest aesthetic ever, and if you can bypass the massive perk pools and get lucky, it can roll with things such as Demolitionist to recharge grenade energy, or even Golden Tricorn to give it a massive 50% damage buff for 10 seconds. Still with me? For weapon number 7, we're off to the lighthouse chasing the Forgiveness Sidearm. Having taken my Demolitionist rapid hit roll for spinning the Castellum, I found this sidearm perform relatively well. I'd be much more interested in an Arc lightweight freight sidearm with similar rolls, but this is what we're working with. Running Elemental Light and Surprise Attack to increase PV damage is a nasty combo worth trying. So if you happen to pick one up this weekend, be sure to look out for a Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie roll for your PV collection. Weapon number 8 is actually one of my surprise favourites from the season so far, the Nezarac's Whisper Arc Glaive. Like all of the seasonal weapons, this glaive can be crafted if you obtain 5 of the Deep Sight Resonant patterns. And it has access to the Wombo combo for grenade builds, Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie. Unfortunately, melee hits with this weapon do not proc Demolitionist to fill up your grenade energy, but perhaps this could be something we see changed in the future. Moving on to weapon number 9, this one is open to those who have access to the Duality Dungeon content. The Storm Chaser Aggressive Frame Linear Fusion Rifle is the first of its kind archetype, and it is also Arc. Out with chasing those dreamy DPS rolls with Vorpal Weapon or Firing Line, I think keeping a Demolitionist roll could be super useful for what would be easy kills towards more grenade energy. Bonus points if it rolls with Rapid Hit. And finally, moving on to weapon number 10, one last visit to the Vow of the Disciple raid to grab the 4 Barents Arc Wave Frame Grenade Launcher. This thing is cracked out its mind for ad clear, especially as it can roll with Chain Reaction. As this weapon is craftable, once you have the weapon pattern, I suggest creating a separate role for ability builds and use Enhanced Wellspring. This paired with its area of effect damage should be enough to refill those abilities extremely fast. And that's it for today's video. If you made it to the end, be sure to leave a like and a comment below on what weapons you're keeping for Arc 3.0. If you're new here, a sub would be appreciated as we get closer to 1,000 subscribers. Check all the links below to visit me over on Twitch, Twitter, and we have the Discord community waiting for you to join us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.